Smash those live buttons.
Just like elbows.
Yeah.
Sad. That's the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Maybe. There's confusion behind the camera. So what have you been playing this week?
I was playing Ghost of Yotei, but it was a little slow for where I'm currently at, like
Yeah.
emotionally, gaming mood wise.
Fast.
So yesterday I was just like, screw it, I'll just get Ninja Gaiden 4, which is the exact opposite while still being a ninja game. So,
Still good. Balanced ninja.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Welcome on in.
Happy N6 Day.
N6 Day. I didn't know that was a thing until talking to
it's
people
not.
earlier. Some folks at BioWare would disagree.
Yes.
That literally said, Happy N6 Day. I'm like,
Yeah.
good.
The day before N7 Day.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly, that should be common knowledge. Happy M7 week. We got our normal 15-minute segment going on here. Obviously, as we are appropriately dressed, N7's going to be, Mass Effect is really going to be the majority of things that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to, I guess without further ado, just start the timer.
Yep.
Starting it now. N7 week.
N7 week.
What have we had go this week?
Well, we've restocked a couple of jackets, right? We restocked the N7 Spectre.
Yep.
We just restocked the Trench. Last year we had quite a few of them, and we lost some in the mail.
We didn't.
We didn't.
Somebody else.
Somebody did. FedEx. Somebody. Some got lost in transit, so it was a much overdue restock.
Yeah.
The ones that we did have sold through super fast, and now it's time to definitely restock this.
Absolutely. I would say too, the N7 Trench, like you said, some of the sizes were even dwindling to begin with.
Right.
And then even the BioWare site had a lot of dwindling stock. So now we have a very full restock of the trenches on our site across all sizes.
Yeah.
So pretty much any size you were looking for is back.
Yeah, these didn't end up on the BioWare store, so they're just on our store.
Right.
So that's what we've restocked this week.
Yes.
We do, but it's not even N7 yet.
It's not N7.
So
we're so close.
there's more to come.
There's more to come. And it's funny because we just started seeing like the Discord percolate a little bit, trying to figure out what it is. And so if you want to be a part of that conversation, kind of go join our Discord, because people are throwing out a bunch of random things.
The nice thing about this theory crafting, whenever this happens, is that it also adds ideas for next year. Mass Effect for me is like a really fun license to work with. We all know that there's another game coming out, and it's been quite a long time since the last game. So we're in this like state where we just get to like make what we want, what we like from the past, and like we do one-ish new products a year, and it's just like it's a nice like kind of marker. It's a milestone. Like we got to November, like we got a new Mass Effect jacket or something. So it's for me that like from a license perspective, it's like, well, when do we release a Mass Effect product? It's in November on the 7th.
Yeah.
Easy.
I mean, it's one of the funnest licenses that I think we have to work with because it has a date baked in. It has hype just baked into like a time. It's like, everything else, it's like, okay, we'll kind of do it as it happens and as we feel like it's ready to launch. And then N7, it's like, we can't not launch it on N7.
Like when we're looking at the calendar for next year, it's like the first thing that goes in. Like when we're looking at like, what is our release schedule going to look like for next year? Something on November 7th. That one's easy.
Yep.
Don't know what it is yet, but there's something there.
And then everything else falls into place.
Yeah. Then we just have to figure out the rest of the year. No problem.
No problem. So yeah, N7 jackets are back. Officially licensed, if we haven't said that before. If you're brand new, officially licensed. Both are waterproof, too.
Yep.
Both of these jackets, at least, are waterproof. We also have the Garrus Parka still on the website, and that one is discounted a good amount still. So Some
There's
Garrus
only a
Parkas,
few of
though.
those left.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else with these. What got you hyped about working with Mass Effect, like from the beginning?
It's one of the first licenses where they actually came to us. But it's also, I mean, it's got a very iconic style. The red and white stripes on a black field is just like, I mean, it's perfect. It's like a red and black and red is like the perfect colorway for us generally. Like historically, it's one of our most popular colors. So when Mass Effect was, when that became an opportunity, it was like, sure, easy, no problem. It's a slam dunk in that it's like got a really cool, futuristic sci-fi like space style. Like it's got all that stuff to it. It's just like the perfect sort of collaboration from my perspective for us to be working with.
Absolutely. What's your favorite Mass Effect game?
That's an excellent question. And not a particularly fair.
That's fine. We can skip over that one. I'm trying to think of anything else. So take me through a trajectory, because now we have on the site, we have the N7 Spectre. We used to have the N7 Defender, which was a more like canvas demo,
Yeah.
if I'm correct. And then the Trench and the Garrus Parka. What was the first N7 product that you made?
It was the Spectre and Defender. Those were like two colorways, even though they're the exact same color. It's just one's the waterproof and one was the non-waterproof, and that was the way of sort of differentiating them. We felt like when we started the collaboration, it's like the most obvious route is get this one out of the way. Do the N7 jacket. Like if you have a Mass Effect collection, and you don't have an N7 jacket in there. I mean, people will ask questions. So we started with that. It was fun. It was a way for us to also. It's like the obvious choice, but it's also a really good when we're starting a new relationship with a licensor. Getting on like the same ground, same language and understanding how it works. It's usually usually best to start with something that they agree with, that like is just going to be like remove as much friction as possible, so that we can like pave the path for like a really solid interaction. So like if we'd started with the Garrus, for example, like I'd always wanted to do something kind of like that. Garrus's armor is weird, so it's an interesting challenge. But if we wanted to start with that, there would be like a whole conversation that we'd have to have with the creative director, and this like there would be a lot of back and forth around like what are we trying to do, what is it that Volante does, like our take on translating the armor into everyday wear, but it's kind of like it can be a little close. It's not fashion. It's not a denim jacket that has a print on it, and so that conversation becomes so much easier when we get like an easy one out of the gate.
Right.
Then we can start getting into the wild stuff,
Yeah. I was going to say, with the Trench, I feel like one of that, because you said even last year, like the Trench was made purely from the teaser that we got, like what, 2-3 years ago now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It must have been 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the teaser came out, and I immediately emailed my contact over at BioWare, and he was like, I was expecting this email. And so we started working immediately on it. They sent me some turnarounds of the character model, and I started working on it. It was just like, that's obviously, it's like, we already have this, and now it's you designed this for us to make it, basically.
Yeah.
They didn't, but it kind of worked out that way.
It felt targeted.
It felt very targeted. And Devin was like, Devin said when I emailed him, he was like, as soon as I saw this teaser while it was in production, I knew we were going to have to work with you on this. So it was kind of a foregone conclusion that we would be making this Trench. And fair. Because it's awesome.
You took the bait?
Yep, I did.
The bait
I
was
couldn't.
there?
Yeah, it was great.
Took it. And I guess one of the last questions I have about like kind of the design and the jackets. So licensing works differently. You kind of mentioned a little bit how we have to work alongside like creative direction and everything like that. How long roughly do you think it took to make the pieces in this collection, like design wise at least?
Well, the process takes months.
Yeah.
Like I said, like when the teaser for with this jacket came out, I immediately emailed my contact, and I don't think we had a final design that was approved until, like, I think the actual products came in like like in mid-October of that year.
Mm-hmm.
So it took almost a full year to go through the process of like, can we please do this, to we have products ready to ship.
Right.
And it's about 5 months of that is production. So
Wow.
yeah, so about half the year to go through the process of like approvals and back and forth on design and things like that.
Absolutely.
There were a few rubberized patch, and this is actually like that's sewn on. It's like that stuff that we couldn't do in-house because we don't have any of that. Like we can't do the samples, all that stuff.
Right.
We have those patches in-house because we ordered many of them.
Just in case.
No, because of minimum orders.
Oh, fair enough.
So, in our first prototype, we just used that. I put that on the back of the collar. I put that on the chest, and then we sort of refined it over time with the factory.
Absolutely. Yeah, it seems like when we work with licensors, and it's not just BioWare, but I think this is a really good example of like how it's such a craft and a juggling game between like doing things that are original, kind of weaving in somebody's IP and story, and then like having this kind of like almost tennis game back and forth of just like, okay, kind of weaving in like what makes sense for both parties.
Yeah, and with new licensors, there's always like a process of translation.
Yeah.
Of really getting on having the same language. And much of that comes down to like actually having physical samples, because I can do renders, I can sketch things out. But when you do renders, like if you do like a 3D render of a design, a jacket design, it looks like a game character because game characters are rendered in 3D, modeling programs. So it ends up being like, is that a costume? That just looks like the thing in the game. And it's like, it will, I promise, look different in real life. There are changes that we made that are intentional, that make it feel more wearable, utilitarian, like practical. So like, it all comes down to physical samples.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that's it for at least what we currently have. Without saying too much, because I know we have less like 22, 21-ish hours to go before N7 Day launch. Can you say anything about the new product? I will say the new product. I almost said exactly what it was.
Careful.
Is there any spoiler teaser that you would like to give before tomorrow?
It is not what you're expecting.
Dun dun dun.
It's very different.
It's very different in a lot of different ways.
In a lot of different ways. I'm very excited about it. It marks a potential, I hope, future of more things like it. I've been working on it for a while. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, so I'm excited. I hope it goes well. I hope you guys are excited.
Mm-hmm. And that's all you get. Sorry. Yeah. I could say more, or we could say more, but we're not. So
it'll be exciting tomorrow, I promise.
It'll be exciting tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will say be in the Discord, because Discord, you folks hear first about anytime things drop, and you sometimes get
You sometimes find it before we even tell you about it.
David sometimes,
especially because you know it's coming.
Opens his mouth a little too early.
Well, we have to put it online before we can tell people that it's online. So there are some people who are usually watching those things, especially when they know it's coming.
Like a hawk.
Yeah.
But the set launch time and day, obviously tomorrow, and N7 Day, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's N7 week in a nutshell.
Sweet.
Have a couple other little updates/things. First is last week, the week before, we announced VolanteCon.
Yeah. So, that was big. We didn't really get into that today.
We did not. I don't know if we have time to. Probably not. But
yeah, maybe we should do a special edition where we talk about it at some point.
So
we're pretty excited about that. It's going to be a local con. It'll be pretty. What's the word I'm looking for?
Quaint.
Intimate. Yeah. I think it'll be a little small, but I think that's kind of the whole point.
The way that Willow keeps describing it is, this is going to be a party with the Vanguard.
Yeah.
And so, like, that just feels right. all the details are on the website that we have so far, which is really just a sign up and a date and time. More details to come. So that's happening. And then this is a brand new announcement as of this week. We are going to be at PAX Unplugged. Surprise!
We were surprised. We hope you're surprised.
Everyone is just surprised. So PAX Unplugged, we're not on the website. It was kind of a last second shuffle around, but we will be there.
Well, we were on the wait list, and then a slot opened up in the wait list, so we took it.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about that is that if you are going, you'll get to meet our new going forward events crew.
Yes.
So they were going to start the week after officially, but they are starting a little earlier than we originally planned.
A little earlier, but all good things. All good things to come. But say hi to us. We won't have as big of a booth as we normally have, but we'll at least be there. Emily will be there, our new crew. So definitely come stop by if you're at PAX Unplugged.
Yes.
And yeah, that is it. And that is 15 on the dot. So thank you for hanging out for N7 Week Chat. Unless we have any other comments, we can sign off.
No questions.
No questions.
Some hype for the Spectre jacket. And
nice. Awesome.
Right on.
Right on. Well, good luck in then 7 day stuff tomorrow. Good luck. That wasn't the right word. Keep an eye out for N7 stuff tomorrow. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.